All right, thanks, Alyssa. It's a problem impacting 30 million people worldwide each year and could cause about 6 million deaths, according to the World Health Organization.
And we're talking about sepsis. And this morning, here to help from Gunderson Health System is critical care doctor Justin Shurts. Justin, thanks for being with us.
Hi, good morning.
Well, first off, let's start with just give us a little bit of an overview. What is the condition that this term sepsis refers to?
Sure. So sepsis is a potentially life-threatening condition, and it's caused by the body's response to an infection. So it starts with an infection that you already have, something like pneumonia or a urinary tract infection or skin infection. And then this triggers a chain reaction throughout the entire body, and this response becomes overwhelming and can result in tissue damage or organ failure, and it progresses pretty rapidly.
And Dr. Shurts, what are some of the symptoms of sepsis?
Sure, it's a good question. So it's a lot more than just an infection that makes you feel kind of crummy. This often has some other side effects that make it a little more recognizable. So confusion or disorientation is a very common side effect. You may see a rapid heart rate, fast breathing, shortness of breath, fevers, chills, clammy skin, those sorts of things.
And you mentioned it progresses pretty quickly. So when, if you start seeing some of these signs, should you seek medical attention, and when is it maybe not as much of a concern?
Sure. So that's a great question. Sepsis is absolutely a medical emergency. So if you or a loved one are worried at all about sepsis, maybe you have an infection that's not getting better or that seems to be getting worse, don't hesitate to call your doctor or another healthcare provider and just ask the question. In something like this, you really have to be your own advocate, and don't be afraid to ask, could this be sepsis? But it can be dangerous to wait.
Yeah, dangerous to wait. You mentioned there it's worth it going in if at all suspecting anything like this. Dr. Justin Shurts, thanks for joining us this morning.
My pleasure. Stay healthy, everybody.
Certainly will do. 10 minutes now before 7 o'clock. Time for your morning spark. Some little ways to build big brains. And this morning's challenge, ask your child, are zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes? I'm sure you'll get some interesting answers.
Yeah, and it helps build brains by building reasoning skills and developing creative thinking by considering different perspectives and talking about puzzles. We'll be right back to recap the day's top stories.